I just got a lot going on. I do apologize. Running late, running late. Look, please forgive me. First day back, I had to make sure and contact the Regal Love family, Eddie and them, and make sure that they were good to go. I do apologize, everybody. I was running really late, man. Trying to gather everything together. Thank you to everybody that has bought the book. Thank you everybody that has bought the game. I really do appreciate all the love. Man, make sure you copy you a pillow. Have you seen the pillows? I'm being a pillow pusher. That's it. Get you a pillow and get the book. Oh, hold on. They're already in the building. Let me go ahead and bring them on. Try to get right. What up, family?
What's going on, big fella? How are you?
I'm doing good, man. I was slow motion trying to get everything together. I just got off work, text, and took a shower, and I was like, man, let me get this going.
Hi, Alex.
Hey, how y'all doing? How y'all doing? I loving the t-shirts. Like I just came into the merchandise business right here. You know what I mean?
I see.
Yes, I'm trying, man. I'm trying. I love the shirt. But how y'all been?
And we are great, man. We're great. We're working on deepening our understanding.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I say it all the time. I positioned us out front for other people to look at us and this, that, and the third. And we've done everything we can to bring them up to speed to where we are today. But we had to step back a little bit, take some time for ourselves so we can kind of have our own understanding of where we are and how we've progressed and how we've moved. So that's why we haven't been in front of the camera as much over the past month or so, because we've really just been taking a little time. And trust, nothing's wrong. Nothing is wrong. Everything is amazing.
I get it. Hey, you can't keep pouring your cup and not filling your own. Sometimes you gotta take that pause. You gotta take that pause. I think people sometimes need to understand that. But that's good, man. That's good. I've been missing y'all since the workshop. But for those that don't know, those that don't know who y'all guys are, y'all mind introducing yourself and saying what type of poly you are?
We are core triad open. This is the core relationship. There's no primary. This is Tyra. I'm Eddie.
Latanya.
And together we are Regal Love.
Look, you gotta do the introduction. I never know what to do with those things either. I just be like, yo. But look, but how did all this start? Now, I know the history because you had laid it all down at the workshop. Y'all did so magnificent, man. I mean, you put out there so much information. You dropped so many jewels. I left there with so much to carry on for myself, and I really do appreciate that. But how did this all kind of give people a background, kind of how all this came to play with your history, Eddie, and everybody, how this all came about?
Okay. It's a wonderful story, but I will take the shortcut for it. I have been polyamorous since I was 19 years old. I have had 2 other triads. I ruined both of them. It was completely my fault. I take all that. That was all me. And that was just me thinking I knew everything. So this time around, I meet me and Tyra, we get together, and she is a wonderful balance for me because she brings a patience and a peace to my life that I didn't have before. And me and her, we come together with the understanding that we want more than just the traditional me and you. Me and you, we always gonna be solid. But there's still room for more because there are certain things, there's certain boxes for her I just don't check. Like off the top of my head, I'm not a horror movie fan. Huge horror movie fan. So when she wanna watch horror movies, I'm not her guy.
It's ridiculous how many horror movies I've actually seen.
So, we kind of understood that the opportunity to love other people did not take anything away from each other. And we started our dating, and through our dating, we had various levels of success and failure, of course. And then out of nowhere, boom, we run into Tanya. LaTanya, she has orbited. I have orbited LaTanya's life for 30 years. So we've always been around each other. We just never kind of clicked. We never interacted on a level to say there should be more. It was just on some, hey, yeah, I recognize her. Hey, how you doing? Let's take pictures together. Click. All right.
Be like that.
And then one night we were at an event, and we got a chance to spend some time together. And Ty actually had to go home. She had to work in the morning, so I went out with another girlfriend. And we end up hanging out with Ton, and me and Ton end up finding some time and sitting together and just talking till the sun came up. I came home, woke her up, and was like, yo, this chick is incredible. You got to spend time with her. So the next weekend, I called her. She ignored me. That went on for a month. Went on for a month. She didn't want to engage, and finally caught her. And I was like, look, come over, hang out. We sit down, we talk, because that felt amazing. She said, yeah, I agree. Come pick me up, we'll go. She came over, spent the weekend, went home. We seen her twice that week. She came over the next weekend, went home. We seen her 3 times that week. She came over the next weekend, never went home.
Like, you ain't got to go nowhere.
Never went home.
She was home.
And right, she came home.
Right.
And it's been 4 years. It's been 4 years. And in that time, brother, I mean, the love has shown itself to be everything that y'all see it is. You know what I mean? Yeah.
It's a wonderful thing.
I had a lady, and it was one of the most beautiful things anybody has ever said to me. A lady walks up to me, and she sees me with them, and she says, y'all just look like love.
I love that.
It was the most amazing thing anybody's ever said to me. We had another lady, we were at her, our cousin's daughter's baby shower. The lady looked at us and said, y'all need to have rose petals at y'all feet when y'all walk. Y'all just look like that's who y'all are.
It's love.
It's wonderful. I'm sorry, I know I'm jumping everywhere right now, but it just feels so good to be able to talk to somebody that I know understands. You know, because make no mistake, I am a ridiculous fan of you guys. I am.
Appreciate that.
I talk about y'all in other circles to understand that love is strong enough to fix something that went wrong.
Yeah.
And I use you guys as an example. I'm not going to tell you a story, even though I know everybody knows your story. But I use you guys as an example because what started off on some, oh, damn, that ain't right. It turned into something outrageously beautiful. I love you guys. I respect you guys. And I look at you guys as one of the great beacons in this love style, man. And I've been in it. Yes, sir. I have been in it. Yes.
I appreciate that.
Yes, I've been checking it out, man. Because I got some other stuff that we doing too, but I've been checking you out, man. And there's some incredible information in here for everybody who don't have it. You better get it. I'm telling you, especially you want them pearls of wisdom that help you navigate. And I'm talking about you ain't navigating polyamory, you're navigating love, man.
That's the goal.
You put it out there, brother, and I respect and I appreciate you for doing it.
I thank you so much. Thank you. That is the goal there. I really appreciate it. That's why I had to shoot it out. I had to text you. Hey, let me send you something.
Right.
I appreciate it. to go with y'all, like, you know, I know at the workshop there was so many more, you guys. You know what I mean, all together, because your family is big and unique. I loved it. You know what I mean? The love is actually there. I was loving the guarantee to everybody. Everybody I spoke to, it was always positive, upbeat. I was like, this is amazing. This is amazing.
Wasn't it? Yes.
How does all that transfer into everything during schedules? You know, that's one thing a lot of people talk about. Like, the more partners y'all have, how do you balance the schedules? How do you manage all that? Is it ever challenging for any of y'all? Because I know you guys have other individuals too as well.
Mm-hmm.
So,
from my vantage point, and please, I definitely want you ladies to answer this too. All my partners require something different from me. You know what I mean? So, like, whereas one of Tawn's love languages is quality time. So me and her, we do a lot of cuddling and, you know, snuggling up with each other. Tara is more acts of service. Sometimes she needs a little this, she needs a little that. And you met a little bit, you know, words of affirmation, that's her thing. You met Michelle, and she's another act of service girl, you know what I'm saying? But her needs are so sparsed out that it doesn't track a lot out of me. And again, we do have other people, but I'm only gonna speak about people that are open for us.
Yeah.
And I know for me that I'm not pulled in so many different directions because what they need from me, most of the time, the next person doesn't. So I'm kind of free to give like that because I'm not giving from the same source all the time.
Yes. Yeah. And when you
For me, home is my priority. I will work around home life for other people, but if other people conflict with home comes first at all times because this is our core.
Yes.
So if I have an event with my family that's sitting on this camera right now and I get invited to something elsewhere, the event with my family always comes first. I can meet up with you later. And we can get our time in.
Yes.
You got to take care of your core at all times. That's the key to making it work.
That's right.
Yeah, it is. And I think a lot of people didn't understand that. They really, I tell people it really takes communication with everything. You know what I mean? So everybody from wherever they stand in your life, explain that to them. Talk, be open. You know, communication is really key in these type of situations, these type of relationships. You look like it's kind of the same thing?
I'm sorry, repeat.
Oh, is it kind of the same thing? I was going to Tanya too. Is it kind of the same? Oh, am I speaking low? My bad.
Yes. Communication is really important. You got to have the good conversations and you got to have the bad conversations.
Yes.
You know, it's all part of the work. So you got definitely stay on the same page, you know. So
let me ask you this question.
Informed.
What attracted you since you've been there for 4 years? What made you say, after not answering every call, I can't believe that. I'm a little hurt for him. No, what made you finally sit there and say, I'm with this. Like, I'm with this.
Well, at the end of the day, I was single and I was enjoying it. I just got out of a very bad relationship and I wasn't ready to commit my life to anybody else. I was decided that I'm good for me. Like, you know, I was enjoying me and doing me, and that was good for me, you know. And once, you know, we start hanging out and spending time together, the energy was good. And it was just like, I don't want this feeling to go. So I love being around them, and it's something that I want forever. So yeah, now I'm here.
I love it. I mean, it's something new. It's that different type of love. That different type of love when you actually.
It has to be love. It has to be that connection. You know, if you don't feel it in your soul, then I feel like it's no good for you. You know.
Yeah, I totally agree. I really do totally agree with that.
Yeah.
You know, Eddie, being in a home, because you said your mother was lives a poly lifestyle, correct?
Yes. Yes.
Being in that home, how did that help you kind of understand it more? Like, what did you see? Did you go through? Did it help you actually because for us that never really been around it, when we came into it, like myself, I this shit was everywhere. There was mayhem because we had to relearn ourselves, relearn each other. It was like, hold on, wait a minute, am I supposed to feel this shit? Feel this?
Right.
She put 3 ice cubes for her. I am not with that shit. But like it was so much. Did it make it easier seeing it? You feel me?
It's a journey. It's a journey. You gotta be strong enough to push through to get the results you want.
Yes.
And learn from every experience on the way.
Yes, you do. Oh my, we're gonna have to touch on that right now in a minute, because that right there is the main part. That's the main part. Look, I know you said at the workshop you're not a talker. We talking today. But yes, touching on that.
That's because I'm not looking at 50 people looking back at me.
I know you see, I was sweating like I was showering. I swear to God, I thought I was in the investigation. I was like, hold on, they did it. I don't know. Should I tell? What am I here for? I ain't got the drugs on me.
Right. I like people looking back at me.
Yeah.
Right. I'm the opposite.
Like me under pressure, I'm gonna drown.
You know what they say about opposites.
But touching on that, going through the journey, how was that for you? And you feel that, what helped you get through? What was your mentality to actually keep moving forward? Because Eddie had the experience, he's seen it firsthand. How was it for you?
It was definitely different, but it was an experience that I wanted to experience. So I just basically did the same thing with everybody, including Babe. And that was treat other people equally. If you're in this, you have an equal say. If you prove that you're trying to turn it into some kind of competition, on to the next.
Yes.
Because nobody is ever going to get between the 3 of us but us. We're the only things that can wreck this.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
It's an equal thing. And I believe in equality. So it just that made the most sense on how to approach it. There were trial and errors, of course.
Mm-hmm.
There were little petty jealousies and things like that, but I learned from every experience on the way, and I overcame them.
Yes, that's how it is with the journey, and I keep trying to tell people because they act like you can't go. You could find success without going through that. Right. I tell you, you're gonna go through that. You have to know it's gonna be part of the process. But as long as you put the best effort in and stay focused and committed to it, you'll find that light at the end of the tunnel. It's a journey. It's a journey.
Yourself up when it doesn't go your way. You got to tap it. If you can't pick yourself up when it doesn't go your way, then you'll never be open to the next possibility.
Yes, that is absolutely correct. I love that. But Eddie, back to my question, because I had to jump on that. So you spoke and I said, hold on, let me go ahead and grab that real quick. So, Eddie, growing up in a home like that, and seeing the multiple loves, seeing it already growing up and developing, how did that help you understanding more coming into this lifestyle? And was it also easier to explain and kind of show everybody it's possible that came in your life to try to join the lifestyle?
Oh, it definitely gave me a cleaner roadmap as to what I was trying to do. It helped me eliminate sexualizing a relationship early. In most cases, when people consider polyamory, the first thing they think about is the sex. Automatic, off the top, nothing else. Not the possibility of more love, not the combined finances, not the security and support of family. They don't think about that. They think, oh, who's getting the most? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I had the benefit of growing up in that energy to understand that wasn't the priority. So as I explained it to Tyra, because Tyra was partially raised by my mother as well. That's a crazy story, but she's my youngest sister's best friend. So she's been around my family since she was like 11. So she kind of understood just by being her own version of exposed to it, but not actually living it. But for me, because it was an everyday part of my life, it made the most sense to say, you know what? I like to talk about science fiction movies. Now I can talk about this science fiction movie with Tara, but I also like to talk about chick flicks. Well, me and Latoya, we can talk about chick flicks, but I also like to talk about, so it helped me understand that I didn't have to limit myself to be with one person, because ultimately it's about you being happy with your life. That's the ultimate goal here.
Yeah.
It's easy to look at us and say, I have two women. But the reality of it is they have a man and a woman.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
You there? Okay, my bad, brother.
No, you froze on me. I was like, uh-oh. I touched my screen.
Somebody video call right there. But like I said, it's it definitely helped put.
It's lagging.
Oh, it definitely helped put me in a better perspective to understand what I wanted was to be able to satisfy the different pieces of me. Not so much to make myself the man. Now, granted, from somebody else's perspective, yeah, I would be. But from my perspective, I'm just being selfish. And I am doing the things to satisfy the pieces of me who I have had to neglect over the course of my relationships, because one person can't check every box.
Yeah.
And like I said, being in that energy, growing up in that energy, it made it easier for me to accept that truth. So as you said, I start translating it into my relationships and the other people around me, it definitely made it easier for me to speak from experience, as opposed to, well, I think this is how it works. I actually watched it work. I seen what somebody did properly. I seen what somebody did wrong. Now, granted, I was a young man full of testosterone, so I thought I knew everything. Forget that. I ain't gonna do it the way they did. I'm gonna do it the way I want to do it. And
Yeah.
I messed a lot of stuff up. But this time around, I took the benefit of experience. And this is why when we do speak, I'm always telling people, from benefit from my experience, I already messed it up. I'm telling you how not to mess it up. I'm not saying the way I do it is perfect, it's 100% right, but it works. Here's my proof. I'm sitting right here with it.
Facts. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And that's what I think a lot of people need to understand. One thing I do hate really when people do come for advice, is like, if you're gonna take the advice in, take it word for word, because it is kind of proven off the system. There's the basic tools I could give you, but I really can't. I don't know the people you're dealing with, but you have to take the rest of it for what it's on. You know, Toya and Ty, how was it from the outsiders? You know, how did y'all ladies? Because the ladies, to me, sometimes get a majority of the judgment. You know, where it's like, he brainwashed you. You know, why are you doing that? You know, and I'd be like, man, shit. Half the time they be on my fucking case.
Actually, yeah, you family members say that.
Well, if you know me, you know I wasn't brainwashed. So
yeah, like,
those who know me know I wasn't brainwashed. So I don't really get that. I get, my family's really religious, so it's a sin, you know. But they're casting the first stone. You're judging me, so who's really sinning here?
Right.
You know what I mean? They don't see love, they see sin. Like he said, the first thing they see is sex. And, you know, why he have two wives? Meanwhile, there's multiple wives all throughout the Bible. So,
right.
You know, it's just, it's what you believe in, you know, what you believe in that makes you happy, you know. And
yeah.
They obviously can't see love like they say they can.
I think I always tell people that they choose to how they want to see love. You know, most of the time, love is secret. You know what I mean, to them, because you don't know how that was Uncle Charlie that came over. You know, you had that infidelity mindset and everything. But as long as we keep it secret from what the children raising up, love is a secret to them. And as long as we don't have to deal with the bad and the negative of it, we could see it in any positive light, however we want. We create it. And I think a lot of people play blind to it. And it's just like, no, call it for what it is. I'd rather know if I could love you unconditional. Because I'm going to love you for whoever and however you do. I'd rather you tell me something than keep it in a secret just because I have to love this mystery man or mystery woman or something. It's just, you know, people in general. I deal with that shit all the time.
Well, that's why I make sure they see it, because like I feel like my mom, she ain't gonna come all the way around, but she's starting to realize that these two people love me, right? And not just one, the both of them. So she's starting to come around a little. She ain't gonna come all the way around because that's just her religion and what she believes in. But
facts though. Yeah,
well, that's on her.
Yeah, when it comes with the parents, like to me, I always told them, I was like, I trust in time. That's all I can actually do. You know, I can say anything I can blue in the face, but when they see I'm genuinely here trying to actually help them prosper in life, elevate, we're here for each other. That's all at the end of the day we can do. You know,
Right.
it's something crazy.
You have to live for you. You can't live for your family and other people. Like, their opinions of you, oh well, you know.
Yeah,
it's you know me, you know me. That's right. Everybody has one, like something else. So those people who have one are one.
Someone asked, how long have y'all been together?
We have been together 4 years. As of September 4th, that was our 4-year anniversary.
Oh, happy anniversary.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
That's why I sent y'all the book. I knew that shit. I knew you again, goddamn it.
Exactly.
I'll be honest.
That was our first anniversary present.
Yeah, see, I knew that. I be knowing.
We was right there, bro. We was right
there. I know you spoke about children at the workshop. You know, how does this lifestyle affected your children? You know, that's one big question we deal with. You know, something for the people that have children coming in this lifestyle. They're fearful for letting their children know. You know, I mean, you've seen that at the workshop. That's the main thing for those that have kids. You know, I like how you explained and touched on it. That's why I'm asking this question again here on the live. You know, how did it affect your children? And, you know, what did you do with all that situation? And explain then, you know, how did everything play out?
Let me get that story again. I have 2 sets of children. And my first set of children was raised monogamous relationship, mom and dad. We really didn't like each other. So, hey,
yeah.
So, she'll tell you the same thing. That's my dog now. That's my dog now. But back then, no, we didn't like each other. But we had a couple kids together. You know, we was gonna stick it out for the kids. Mm-hmm. So we taught our kids how to live in loveless relationships. My second set of children, they were raised in a polyamorous situation. They seen Auntie Carla all the time. They knew Auntie Carla stayed the night. Didn't know why, and what did they care? Because it was that we didn't put the sex in front of them. But they seen Auntie Carla hugging in the kitchen. You know what I'm saying? Cuddled up with mom and dad on the couch. So all they seen was love. They didn't see the sexual side of it. Now, here's how it affected them ultimately. The 2 children that were raised in monogamy, both of them try to play the game. Both of them think they too big slick and always on the hustle. Yeah. The 2 other children who were raised in polyamory under me are both in open relationships. And they're both in very healthy relationships. Because they understand that they don't have to stick around just for the sake of sticking around. Stay because this is what feels right. Stay because this is where you feel you belong. Not where you have to be, but where you belong. Right. And I love that. Side note, our youngest son, Tara's son, 15, autistic. He has a group of girlfriends.
I love it.
No lie. There's like 4 of them. They're all his girlfriends.
He's in the other room calling them as we speak.
He understands that he doesn't have to choose. As long as he lets them know that this is what's going on. Now, of course, he's 15, he's autistic, so it's not a sexual thing for him. It is just the fact that he understands that he can express love on multiple levels.
Yeah.
That right there is one of the best examples of what polyamory does for children. It teaches children how to openly love.
If you ask him about us, his answer is simple. It's just love.
I love that.
That's his whole answer.
My children are adults, so when I came into this relationship, it took me a minute to tell them that this is what it was. And I wanted to tell them on my time because I didn't know what it was yet. So it took me a little time, but when I explained it to them, long as I'm happy, they are happy. They see I'm happy, I'm loved, and they're family. We are all family.
Yeah. They come over. I'm the OG.
Yeah.
You know, they need advice. They want to talk. You know what I'm saying? Hey, OG, I need to talk to you. I need to holler at you. And I'm perfectly fine with that. You know, just
my daughter calls him dad. He's dad. You know what I mean? So
that's cool. That's what's
that's what it's about.
Yeah.
Yeah. At the end of the day, that's really what it's about. It's about love and unity, family, everything. You know, that's wonderful. That is so cool.
They haven't tried the poly side yet. My youngest tried to bring his two girlfriends that didn't like each other together. Let's break it off. And they tried to call me and be like, see, Ma, this is your fault. This is because of you. I'm trying to be like this. Like,
I'll never forget that conversation.
You cannot put that on me. Like, good try, you know. So maybe in the future, you know, they'll figure it out by seeing us and how love can really
process. It's a process. It's a process. If you give anyone advice on this, right, on this lifestyle, the kind of one thing I always try to do is I want to make sure, like, if people choose to live monogamous, I support that. If people choose to come to a living and open up their love and live in poly, I support that. So, what can you say for those that want to come from open up the relationship from monogamy to poly? You know, what is something you all from each side that you lived in? You know, coming into a relationship, you know, being there, Eddie being a part of it, seeing it, everything. What advice would you give, or what words would you spread for someone to really take in before entering this type of world?
Be ready for the hard conversations.
Goddamn. Yeah. Goddamn. I take another drink on that
Don't
one.
be
Goddamn.
afraid of them. Have them.
Yeah.
The worst that can happen is something that wasn't meant for your life.
Yeah.
Did you hear that?
If it can't be reconciled, and that's where your heart truly lies, then it's not gonna work if you're just gonna concede to how the other one feels. Like your feelings don't matter.
Yo, you hit that on the look, you said, boy, I gotta take my drink.
I was not expecting her to go that deep. I promise you I wasn't.
I needed that deep. Look, they tap in, so I needed that deep. And that's real. That's really real. Can't run this type of relationship. You're gonna have to handle your own. You're gonna have to handle your business. I love that.
Yeah, that's heavy. Boy, that's woo.
That's that envelope. All day.
Is that what?
You sound like morning. You know, MLA formatter.
Hey, babe.
I was cheating him just.
Hey, man. Sorry, bro. These two, man. They just. You want to go?
First and foremost, you better love yourself first, because you can't give love to anybody else if you're not loving on yourself. You got to be secure on yourself and take a minute to make sure this is what you want, because, you know, this is like any other relationship, monogamous or what have you. You have to do the work. If you don't do the work and go through those hard conversations and those soft conversations, you have to have them all.
Yeah.
Period. If you don't do that, it's never going to work.
Honesty and transparency.
Know that this is what you want. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I have so many different ways that I can really address that, but I'm gonna hit it real simple. Have a better understanding of what love is to you. Because the next person is not always going to be in tune with the way you love. So instead of trying to drag somebody behind you who doesn't understand the way you love, find people that love the way you love. I know so many relationships, good relationships, that are falling apart because one partner wants to be poly and the other doesn't. But they're good relationships standing on their own. But it's falling apart because the one partner is dragging the other, trying to get them to be what they want them to be. Love the way you're comfortable loving. Don't accept love from sources you're not comfortable with. In too many cases, because we're starving for love, we accept it wherever the hell it comes from. We got to cut that out. We deserve better. I speak on it enough, and I'm sorry, I'm not going to hijack the question.
We told you it wasn't going to be simple. Sorry.
It's okay. It's all right. It's okay.
I'm sorry, man.
Oh, they get me again. It's all right. It's okay. It's all right. It's okay. Listen, okay, I'll just say this. I'll say this. In more than enough occasions, I just feel like we have got to take this more seriously so other people will take it more seriously.
Yes.
Like,
yes.
Look on Instagram right now, and you look and you find polyamory. Almost every example that they show is sexual.
Yes.
Somebody's naked. Somebody's
doing a sexual act.
Is out. Somebody sucking something. Something's happening. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But they don't show enough of the hugging one, kissing the other. People hugged up all together. You know what I'm saying? Where's that love? That's why I love what you guys do, man, because y'all show family. You know what I mean? Y'all show what it looks like behind the scenes.
Right. They don't show the unity.
Yeah, we go for showcasing. We out here, we out there, we doing this, we doing that. And this is our life every day. But we have literally, I know her phone got about 12,000 pictures.
Right.
Of just us every day, us standing in the kitchen cooking together, us doing this, that, and that. And I think we need to start showcasing more of the stuff like that.
As soon as you was finished, I was gonna say you better. We need to see those.
That's we need to start normalizing that.
That right there, we just touch on. That's what I've been pushing for. That's why if you go to our page, you are not gonna see nothing sexual. You are not gonna see no nakedness. You are not. I seen pages where the males have put their wives up there undressed. I'm not with all that. You know what I mean? You're gonna see us have a good time. You're gonna see our family. You're gonna see what we live. You know, at the end of the day, if I was a monogamous relationship, you're not gonna see my wife half naked if it was just me and her.
Boom!
So if I'm in a relationship with multiple people that I truly care about, we're gonna still respect each other on a certain bound. You know, and that's just point. And that's what I put. When you say that, that's my drive, because I wanted to be seen in a different light. I wanted to be seen as it's the same thing as monogamy. It's the same thing. What you guys think it is, the challenges, the effort we got to put in, the things we got to overcome, the love, the unity, all the things you got in the monogamous. Not saying monogamy is bad, but you got that over here too. Just so you got to just understand, man, you hit that. Yeah, I didn't mean to. I jump in with y'all now.
I'm so happy. Like I said, bro, and I need to start calling you more often, man, just so I can get a rap with a brother who I know understands. Because, I mean, in a lot of cases, man, trying to explain how I be feeling to somebody who doesn't have those challenges, I feel like an alien, bro. For real.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and I'm saying it now, so I got witnesses, and I know other people will hold me accountable. I'm going to start calling you more often. I ain't going to text you. I'm going to call you.
And I'm with it. That right there, that's crazy, because that's one of my rules in 2020. When we came into the year, even though the year's been crazy, I had started calling people. I said, I've been having a bad habit texting. Texting is not good enough. You know what I mean? I want to just hear your voice. I want you to hear my voice, just because we don't know what's going to happen. You know what I mean? I want to make sure we had that interaction, that discussion. I want to let you know I appreciate you. I'm hitting you up. Like, hey, I ain't want shit. You know what I mean? But, you know, blase. So, yeah, I'm most definitely with it, brother. I'm most definitely with it. I love
done
that.
and done, for real. Because I know, and I'm watching our wifey, S. China J. That's her going in up there. That's her love right there. and she's talking about how we are together, and we extend that. You know what I mean? I don't believe. Yeah, I can say that. I don't believe in separation like that. If I'm with you, I'm with you. All the rest of that,
You got me all the way.
yeah, all the rest of that, we ain't even gonna worry about that. So, you know, like I said, man, we will definitely be back down Houston way, and hopefully not too long.
ASAP.
Yeah.
I need the beach back.
If y'all ever decide y'all want to come PA way, you are more than welcome, man. And we would absolutely love to see you guys here. We ain't got much to show you, but we show you everything we got.
Hey, I'm with it. I trust me. We're gonna start traveling next year. We got a couple of things we gotta handle, so we gonna be out that way.
Baby?
The baby, she all she do is eat. And eat, my pocket's dry. Now she,
I seen that. Yes,
Thank
congratulations to
God.
all of you guys.
Yes.
I seen that
Thank you.
amazing picture you posted of Shalon is the one I met, right?
Yes, Sean's the one you met.
Okay. And your other wife, I'm sorry, I don't remember her name.
Chantel.
Chantel, I knew it was two S's. Okay.
Yeah.
I see the picture of Chantel holding the baby and Shalon, the baby was holding Shalon's finger.
Yes.
I thought that was a beautiful picture, bro. That was amazing. Yeah, and that encapsulates what I understand love to be.
Yes.
You know what I mean? That right there is a beautiful moment, man, and I appreciate you. Thank you for sharing that. That was incredible, man. I'm an emotional guy, so stuff like that's important to me.
Hey, it's all good. It's all good. I greatly appreciate you guys coming on, dropping on so many jewels. You know, I do got a couple other projects I do want to talk to y'all with, but you know, like I said, we'll talk on the phone at a later date and everything. But yeah, man, I really did, because when I met y'all, I loved y'all's energy. I loved everything y'all was dropping. Man, one thing I love, before I let y'all go, I have to let you drop this this jewel, because I loved what you said. Don't become a prisoner of your own loyalty. Explain that to some people, because I had posted that earlier, right? Just because I knew I was talking to you later, and I love, man, that statement, power, right? And I know you talked more about it, you broke it down, but someone actually wrote me and said, I don't understand that. I said, tune in later. Yeah, look, hey, I don't. Hey, that's how I lost my hair, because it was. I said, Lord Jesus, what is going on? I'm being serious, people. but yes. But no, if you could touch on that statement right there and drop a little bit on it.
Hey, listen, it was something that I actually said to myself about 8 years ago, because I was forcing myself to be loyal to somebody who did not deserve it.
Ooh.
And I understood that I was making myself a slave to loyalty. Not even to this person. And it wasn't even so much my desire to love anymore. It turned into a driving obsession. And I understood for myself that I was taking away my own happiness to prove a point.
Man.
So yeah, and I know too many people who put themselves in that position, and we always label it as we love so hard. Yeah, we gotta take better responsibility in that, because no matter how much you love, you've got to start paying fucking attention that you ain't being loved back.
Facts. Withdrawals and deposits.
So yeah, like I said, that's where that came from, and that was something for me, and it helped me get out of my last relationship, because after I took so much disrespect, I mean, I have a reputation that I don't own. You know what I'm saying? I got a reputation for being a cheater. It's never been my thing, ever. But I got a reputation for it. So my ex thought that she could use that against me, my reputation, to put her own thing out there. And after the so off the time, I said, you know what, man? What are you doing? What are you doing? There is somebody out there that would appreciate 1/10 of this effort.
Man, yeah.
And they would go a long way to prove how much they appreciate it. Yeah, you got to cut that out. That's being a slave to loyalty.
I love that.
That's that.
Hey, I love that. I wanted you to touch on that because that's a powerful story. And that's a powerful message right there that a lot of people need to take in, because we do find ourselves in those type of situations. That I gratefully thank for you. I mean, I love y'all. Ain't no love.
Hey,
for
the
y'all.
love is received in return, brother. For real.
So, people, I'm going to PA soon. But, you know, I appreciate you guys for really taking the time. You know what I mean? I really, you got 12,000 pictures? We better upload them. Holidays around the corner.
You'll be seeing them. You'll be seeing them. I promise you that.
Yeah. Hey, thank y'all. So, hey, thank you for taking time reading the book. Thank y'all.
Hey, brother. Get into it. If you don't have a copy, I'm telling you, everybody out there, make sure you get a copy. Porter family, he put it out there, man. He's changing the game. Pay attention. You want to learn something about yourself, learn a little bit about love, read this book. Let me get
I
close.
appreciate that. That's fast.
All right, they can see it. My man.
Hey.
Peace to you, brother. Hugs and kisses to the ladies and the children, man.
Yes.
Yeah.
Congratulations to your military folks too, man.
Yes, sir. They leaving 2 weeks. They're leaving us.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
First time my family's gonna be divided in different states. That was a tough one.
Blessings and safe travels for everybody,
Yes,
bro.
definitely.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. But you be easy,
Thank you
family.
for having
Much
us.
Appreciate you.
y'all. Much love.
Peace.
Man, I love them. They came in.